What up, Tommy? How you doing today, man? Hope everything is good with you. Just gonna let a couple people jump in here. What's up, John? Thanks for being here and taking the time to comment. And Big Shitty, what up? Jamie21. Myra, how you guys doing? Hope everyone is well tonight. Thank you, Tommy. Appreciate that, man. What up, Big Nick? Graham's Beth in the house. How you doing? What up, David? AZ Unfiltered. What up? We got Noah Neva, one of my members. What's up, brother? What up, James? All right, guys. So I just wanted to go live real quick. Wanted to kind of conversate a little bit with you guys, but also the main reason for this live is I want to push people to Big Shity's channel. I want you guys to check out the description below. There's a video that Big Shitty just posted. I gotta warn you right off the bat, this is probably gonna be the longest video you've seen your entire life. It's about 8 hours long, guys. 8 hours long. But man, Big Shitty, man. Big Shitty's in here, man. This claps for you, brother. He put the video together, guys, of our arrest in Goodyear. Him and I got arrested April 8th of 2019. And man, I've never seen anything put this way. Again, it's the longest video you will ever watch. It's a little bit over 8 hours long. But it is the most complete video of tyranny that you'll ever see. Is the biggest thing. This is the video where he shows both of our angles. So he shows both his video and my video side by side. So you can see what we were both doing the entire time. It doesn't just show the audit. It also shows the arrest. It shows the body cam footage from all of the officers involved. It shows how they conspire. Even go as far to tell some of the victims, you know, you can feel like your life's in danger, you know, in order to secure the prosecution. It shows them talking to the postmaster, you know, soliciting the trespass and eventually soliciting the arrest on federal property. So the video is complete as hell, man. I mean, it shows the arrest, the body cam footage. It shows the, I think it shows some other stuff as well, but it shows the trials. You can actually view the trial, and he puts my trial on the link as well, so you can actually click on the link and view it. So it could be longer, guys. It's only 8 hours, but it could be longer. But it is the best damn put together video that I've ever seen. As far as all of the raw footage, you know, no trickery, no nothing. You get to see it the way it played out in its entirety. This took place, you know, it's Big Shitty, if I'm not mistaken, and again, Big Shitty's in here. What up, buddy? Big Shitty is he put it all together. He just barely today went through the appeals process, so he's still dealing with this. And on my end, guys, I got railroaded, and I didn't take no plea. I didn't take nothing. I actually got convicted. I got convicted of harassment. And I got convicted of, what was it, harassment, and it wasn't disorderly. I don't know. I got 2 charges, 2 out of the 3 charges stuck. It was corrupt as hell. Trespass. There you go. Thank you, Big Shitty. And trespass from a post office, from a public area, when we were doing absolutely nothing but recording. And the funny thing is, Big Shitty, I was just watching that part, bro. I completely missed it. But I was watching the part where the, let's see. I watched the part where Larry, in the same exact area we were arrested for recording, took a picture of us, right? He snapped a picture of us, so he was using his phone as well. You know, it's just crazy, guys. Again, there's a link to that video in the description, guys. I know, like I said, it's going to be the longest video you'll ever see. You'll probably have to watch it, you know, take a couple days to watch it, you know, watch as much as you can. You can fast forward if you find some parts boring. But as a whole, literally, this is the best thing I've seen. Big Shitty, bro. I can't give you enough credit for that, bro. That's it's amazing. It's amazing the time you put into it. It's amazing the persistence. The nothing stopped you, bro. Nothing stopped you, and you proved that. So, man, tip of the hat to you, brother. I mean, I'm in shock, guys. I'm in shock. So I wanted to go live, guys, because I wanted to bring this to everyone's attention. I want everybody that watches this video, if you have the chance, if you have the opportunity, this is a great video to watch, guys. It's long as hell, but it's a great video to watch. It shows everything, like I said, as it played out, the entirety of its course. The only like I said, the only drawback is Big Shitty is not completely done. After 2 years, he's not completely done. He just went through the appeals process. Unfortunately, I did not appeal. The reason I did not appeal was I had no evidence. I had no evidence to present. The evidence was kept from me. I was advised, and you'll see this in the courtroom, but I was advised that the prosecution would not be using my evidence against me, so it was not necessary. And the evidence would have exonerated me from the entire thing. You know, it should have at least. Actually, I'm not going to say that because Big Shitty was allowed to present the evidence, and I think he still got convicted. It is extremely hard to beat a bench trial. I mean, we had no opportunity to face our peers. We had no opportunity to really do this shit right. Even though Big Shitty, man, he's put in a lot of time into this. He's put in a lot of effort. He's put in a lot of himself into this. So, you know, big ups to Big Shitty. You guys make sure you hit that like button on his channel. Make sure you subscribe. He doesn't play around, guys. He puts it out the way it is. It's raw. And so, man, much love, man. Much love, much respect, man. That's all I got to say about that, guys. It's just a quick, short little video just to push you guys to go click on that link and at least start watching that video. I think once you start watching it, you're gonna get hooked on all this. You get to see everything, right? Sometimes you get to see the video of an audit. Other times you get to see the arrest. Other times you get to see the body cams after they get released. Other times you get to see some of the trial. Other times you get to see, you know, all these little pieces that take months and months and months and months to happen and to collect. And Big Shitty's done one video to showcase the entirety of the thing, the whole case. So it's definitely worth your time, guys. You guys make sure to click that link, check it out, smash that like button for Big Shitty, and smash that subscribe button. You know, it's definitely show him some love, show him that, you know, we do care and we do appreciate that he took so much out of his time to put this together, especially because we were arrested for something that I've done on multiple occasions, and across the country auditors are doing every single day, and nobody's getting arrested, guys, because it's not unlawful. You'll get to see not only the video play out at the beginning, right, where it shows the audit, but you'll get to see what these witnesses said in court. It's outrageous. Noah, which is here in the chat, Noah can testify to that. Noah was pointed out and singled out. He was pointed out in court by one of the witnesses to be the second person with me there. And as we all know, the second person there was Big Shitty, not Noah. But Noah was pointed out saying he's the one. And, you know, how can you possibly continue to believe the credibility of that witness? The judge was outrageous. He went and deliberated for about 10 minutes, came back with the, you know, predetermined paper that he had already made. You know, he already had it prior to the trial even started that showed we were guilty. That's what it was. And again, when I looked into the appeals, it was a super expensive process. I had to pay for all the transcripts on a 5.5-hour trial. And then I was told that I could not present any new evidence. So even if I did go and was able to get my evidence, which I wasn't, after the trial ended, I called the police station, I called the police department, I said, hey man, all right, man, you got me. You convicted me. So can I get my phone back? Can I get my videos back? Can I get my stuff back? And I was told exactly this. Nope. You can't. You can't get anything back until the appeals process has been exhausted. In other words, nope. Not until we can secure and assure you can do nothing about this. We're not going to give it back. JKMA. So got railroaded, and I took it on the chin. It is what it is. I paid a ton of fines. I paid uh, the community service. Still doing some classes, some online classes about how to make better decisions in life. The judge sentences me to online classes on how to make better decisions in life. Oh man, it was a lot. It's a lot. You know what? Um, Big Shitty's a better man than me. I'll give him that. I'll give him that because Big Shitty took no shit and stuck to it, and it's still, like I said, still just went through appeals process. I could do nothing else than to applaud you, Big Shitty. That's all I can do, brother. Because like I said, I felt I got railroaded, and I took it on the chin. I got convicted. I didn't take no plea, but I got convicted. I had a 5.5 hour trial. You guys will get to see some of that trial. And one of the things that many people don't understand, including some of us auditors, right? A lot of us auditors, we don't think about that side of the audit, right? It's not just going to record a location. It's not just showing up with the camera and recording it. That's just the beginning part. Now, most of the audits end there because it doesn't go further, right? But what a lot of people don't see is what happens in these audits. You see many of us get arrested, right? What happens after you get arrested? What happens in the trial? Most of us as regular, normal people, right? I have a full-time job. I have a big family. I have a wife I love. She's in here in the chat. And I'm not saying that just because she's in the chat. I really do love my wife. But most of us, we do what many other people do. You get summoned to court, and you show up on the court date. They tell you what happens. You try to, figure out as much as you can, and then the judge gives you another court date, and then you come back on that court date, right? That's what most of us do. That is the extent of our court experience. However, when you are the defendant and you are pro se, now here's another thing before I move on to that. Because at least for myself, and I think Big Shitty is in the same boat, but because they were not seeking jail time, so they did this on purpose. They purposely not sought any jail time, because then you don't qualify for a public defender. You have to defend yourself. That's it. Now, as shitty as a public defender is, because most of us know they're public pretenders, right? They pretend that they care when they don't. Big Shitty can attest to that. We have public pretenders who want to invest 5 minutes into your case the day of the trial, not prior to the trial, not doing any of that, just before the trial begins, right? So they weren't seeking any jail time. So we didn't qualify, and I didn't qualify for a public defender. So I had to defend myself. Now, one of the things that nobody realizes, guys, is we as auditors, I study the law. I study, pertinence law, right? I don't study all the law. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a paralegal. I don't claim to be one. But I do study what is pertinent to what I do, right? I study my own state in Arizona. I study the codes, the ARS codes that apply to what I do, like trespass, loitering, IDing, those type of things. I know verbatim. And the reason why is because I need to know them while I'm out recording, because they will bullshit me until I bring out, the law, right? So it's important to know that. But I don't study court. I don't study courthouses. I don't study, court etiquette. I don't study, how to speak, when to speak, all this stuff. It's etiquette that an attorney, that a public defender, that these guys that are in the courthouses every single day, they know. Right? They work there. They work with each other, the judge, the prosecutor, the public defenders, the guard, the clerk, everyone. They all work in the same building. They work with each other. They probably have lunch with each other. Right? So when you go to court, you're the only oddball out. You're the only one that doesn't really know what's up, right? Everyone else knows what's up, and you're the only one that does it. So I made the biggest mistake that most of us probably would make. I'm guilty of it. I have no shame admitting when I make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. I try to learn from the mistakes, but I make them all the time. So I make the biggest mistake of showing up to court on my court date, and that was it. Right? I mean, I did some studying. I looked at the ARS codes that I was being charged with, and I tried to see how I can possibly defend myself. And you'll see in the trial, I brought some valid points, some arguments that, you know, they they made each of the witnesses contradict each other. They weren't factual. They were guessing. Some of them were saying one thing, and then another employee was saying something else. And so, I mean, the way it played out, I mean, to me, it was like, I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie, My Cousin Vinny. It was something similar to that, My Cousin Vinny. Um, but we're not educated, guys. We're not educated on court etiquette. We don't know when to say object or objection. We don't know, I myself personally, right? I can't speak for everyone, but I myself personally, I can't get, I don't know when to go submit a subpoena, and who do I subpoena, what form it is to subpoena somebody, how to file a motion, right? You have to go there and you have to ask, and you have to, beg everyone to help you. Hey, help me out. I've never done this, right? But the prosecutor doesn't have to do that. He works in the same court. He works in the same court building, so he can literally just walk out of his office into the clerk. He say, "Hey, Melissa, how's your day going? How are the kids doing? Hey, can you file this for me?" Done, right? They don't tell them, "Oh, it's gonna be $29.99. It's gonna be $15.99 to file it. It's gonna be this much to get this record." They don't tell them that. They just get it. They just submit it and they just get it, right? Leganese. Uh, um, but yeah, exactly, man. I mean, we get railroaded all the time, and that's exactly what happened. Rather than what I should have been doing is spending my time in the court and submitting, subpoenas and doing all this stuff. When I didn't, I was just a regular guy, and I showed up to court and got railroaded. They didn't allow me to present anything, get my evidence, and again, all these mistakes. But at the end of the day, guys, we got railroaded. I got treated like trash, you know. Now, Big Shitty is taking a ton of time on this. He actually went and he collected all the evidence. He was able to use his evidence. He consulted with public defenders, with attorneys, and even as prepared. And Big Shitty was prepared, man, prepared. And even as prepared as he was, and how he presented the evidence and how he presented the case, they try to build a case against him like he was a terrorist, and got railroaded as well. Got railroaded. Doesn't matter. I have an attorney right now for the case I'm facing in Chandler, and he's telling me, man, it is damn near impossible to beat a bench trial. And this is from an actual attorney getting retained. This is not a public defender. It's an attorney that has been retained. So, even the attorney is telling me, like, bro, it's damn near impossible to win a bench trial. We stand a small chance in appeals court, but to beat the cases when you're facing a judge, it's almost predetermined. This is a guy that's there every day, that sees this every day, that sees cases like this every day. So what chance do we stand? We got negative standings on this. We got negative chances to win. So again, I'm keeping you guys a little longer than I was intending to, but if you guys are watching this video right now, guys, really, please do me the favor. And if you gotta skip through some parts, skip through some parts. I know it's long. It's 8 hours long. But guys, check out that video. Click on the link. Again, smash Big Shitty's like button and subscribe. He deserves that. At least that. At the very least, he deserves that, man, for taking so much time to expose this and to put it together in such a way where you don't have to wait months to see the whole thing. You don't have to go around watching different videos to see what happened. You're not left with the question as to what happened. You're able to see the entire thing from beginning to end, with the exception, I'm imagining, Big Shitty, and correct me if I'm wrong, with the exception of what's going on right now, which is the final appeals for it. David Boren in the house. What's up, brother? Hey, thanks for watching that, man. I mean, that helps out. And like I said, it's super, super long, but it is definitely worth watching. You get to see the entirety of the thing. So check it out, guys. I won't take any more of your time. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and for always supporting what we do. Much love. Don't forget to click on that link and check out Big Shitty. Big Shitty, much love to you, bro. Thanks for doing what you did, bro. I appreciate you. in many, many more ways than you can imagine. So I'm still watching the video myself, so I'm gonna get back to that video. And God bless everyone, guys. Have a good night.